What's up everybody, how's it going? It's time for this year's yearly recap video. So, 2023. Wow, I know Christmas is in about 2 weeks, so it's a little early for me to do a year recap, but close enough. I guess we'll just start with January of the beginning of the year. I think I did a video, the day after my birthday, demoing single coil pickup for this pick guard here. Lots changed since then via gear, via jobs, health, all that stuff. So I was trying to find on my channel a video I made a while back about goals and stuff, how I wanted to join Taxi. I wanted to try to do 3 videos a week and get an algorithm and do all sorts of stuff. And whilst I was on that path to do that, life changed quite a bit here in my household. Where to start? Okay, January. So I was still doing videos like I wanted to. I was actually on the path to doing 3 videos a week. I think that video I just watched, I think I stated I was at 366 subs at the start of this year. I'm now at 452. I think I lost a sub. I think it was 453 this morning. So yeah, almost 100 subs in a year, which I know that's not a lot for anyone really, but for me it is. So thanks to everybody who subbed, all the new subs, the returning subs, and hitting that bell. If you haven't, please do so. So whenever I upload videos, you'll know, because YouTube's whacked like that to where they want you guys to do all that stuff. Subscribe, bell, comment, you know the drill. So please do that. That'd be great. Thank you. So yeah, January started off great, man. I think that last video I mentioned, Blue Jay and the Pigeons, was getting ready for a show in February. Let's just start with that band right there. We did amazing stuff this year. We played a bunch of shows. I don't really remember the count. I think I told a friend it was way more than what I thought. I think I was a little bit sleep deprived. So Heather, if you see this, what I told you was not true. I don't remember how many shows we played this year. Not saying that we had such a forgetful year, but not as much as I mentioned to you. So anyway, we played some places I thought I would never play. We played a German club. We played Social Club. Let's see, what else did we do this year? We played a couple of breweries, a bunch of burlesque shows. It was an exciting year. We played Pride Fest, not Pride Fest itself, I should say. We played the Social Club Pride Fest. I want to be clear on that one. Outside with a bunch of other LGBTQ bands, punk, deathcore. There was a grindcore LGBTQ band, which was amazing to see. I know the reflection keeps going in my glasses here. Yeah, it was an amazing year for Blue Jay and the Pigeons. It was awesome. We played so many killer shows. I'm really looking forward to next year to see where we're going to go, what we're going to do. I think we do have some goals for that group. I think we're going to do a video. We're going to record an actual demo. We're going to go into a studio. So that being said, if anyone in the Albuquerque area knows any type of studios that does not punk, not metal, not rock and roll, we're looking for something that fits our genre, which if you guys don't know, Blue Jay and the Pigeons is a mix of doo-wop and 80s punk, kinda. I say kinda because at the beginning of the year I said that's all we do, but we've kind of changed a little bit. Just playing, I don't want to say softer stuff, but not as punk as we originally thought we were going to do. So I want us to find a studio that caters to R&B, hip-hop, doo-wop, soul, that kind of thing. So we can have that sound. We actually did a cover of Santa Baby Jazz out of nowhere. We just played a Christmas show last week where we learned the Eartha Kitt version, but Raven, our singer, said, I want to do this cover jazz. Like, all right. I have a minor jazz background, to where I can do some chords that are in the jazz family, if you will. Can I fill in for somebody for a jazz session? Fuck no. Like, nope, not gonna happen. But enough to where I can play in certain time signatures and play certain chords and certain picking patterns. I do have some knowledge on that. So we did a Santa Baby jazz cover within like a half an hour. It was crazy how we did this. When we were done, I just looked at the band like, did that just fucking happen? Like, how do we do that? It was amazing. So things like that, Blue Jays been doing. So what else is going on? Oh, in March, I switched jobs. After 17 years of working for a non-profit organization here in town, starts with an A, ends with an A, if you know, you know, I left. My last day was on St. Paddy's Day, and I started a new job at a major car wash chain you may have seen in a show called Breaking Bad. I worked for them, and it was probably the best thing I could have done, because at the last job I was extremely depressed, angry. I left work hating it every day. I dreaded going in. I just couldn't do it anymore. And I know that caregiving isn't considered healthcare, but it was. I mean, yes, I didn't administer meds. Yes, I did diagnose people, but I assisted people with health. And I just couldn't do it. And I'm glad I left. Because since March, I'm actually down 40 pounds. Certain blood tests came back and things are looking in the best way possible. If you actually go to any of my videos from even starting in January, you can see the weight loss in so many different areas of my face and just overall appearance. So leaving that job was the best thing I could have done. Sadly, however, my husband KJ lost his job in almost the same time I left my other job. So he's been unemployed, sadly, since March as well, which sucks because he had a really killer job and made a lot of money. And but we still got the house. I'm still able to put food in the fridge. The in-laws help every now and then, which is all right, until they say otherwise. So yeah, for me, life has been a lot better mentally and physically since March. I work outdoors all the time. If you guys know where I live, it gets pretty hot out here in the summer, 100 degrees give or take, but of course I'm on blacktop, so it's like 122 degrees give or take. And now we're in our winter season, so it's pretty cold. But I've done this job before. I did it back in Michigan in the late 90s, early 2000s, so I'm more than used to it. It's just been a long time since I've done that line of work. It was a no-brainer for me to do that. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh yeah, other goals. I think I mentioned that I wanted to join up with Taxi Music Company to sell music. That didn't happen. Simple reason is just because my new job is so physically demanding that by the time I get home, the last thing I want to do is throw this on and start playing music. Just because I'm around loud machines, a lot of just car noise and vacuum noises and stuff, and it's really physically demanding. That's also why I dropped almost 40 pounds. I'm on my feet for 8 hours plus, because sometimes I work 9-10 hour days with a break, of course. It's like doing minor to medium cardio every day. I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm glad I lost all that weight. But as far as YouTube goes and Taxi, it's really put a huge dent in it. To where I think before March I was doing 3 videos a week. Now I'm doing a video once every 3 weeks, maybe sometimes a month. I try not to let it go farther than that. Farther, I forget what the English term is there. But I do what I can, which I'm all right with. Speaking of the channel, I'm actually going to be changing the name. As of March, that's my goal. The channel will be called chrisCANguitar. So again, please hit that bell and that subscribe button to where when I do change up my stuff, you guys will know. So if you go to if you check out who you sub to, you'll see who's this chrisCANguitar guy, what the fuck, and unsub to me. So that's going to be me. Reason being is I think the Cannon Brigade, Although it's kind of ironic that a brigade is an army, it's just me. The whole point of that name was to basically inspire musicians to get up off their ass and do things. That's what happened with me, thanks to Richie Byron out in Pennsylvania, former Body Spartan dude like myself. He inspired me to get up off my ass and play music. That didn't really happen. Most of my friends that were, I don't want to say lazy, because none of us are lazy, we got around to doing it. And I don't reach out enough to people that I don't know, obviously, to say, hey, you should do music because I said so. So I'm going to change the name. It's going to go to chrisCANguitar. My stepdad actually came up with that name for my email address. So I figured that sounds really cool. I already changed my Instagram and my TikTok to that. KJ is going to design the logo. So look for that in March, guys. So we're going to be the Can Brigade for a couple more months, but my goal is to officially switch everything over to chrisCANguitar by the end of March. As far as music goes, speaking of the song March, I still have that to release. My song Suspended, which you may have heard a few times on this channel. I got my friend Antonio to put on live drums. Aaron, who you saw me in Mortal Kombat, he did a guitar solo on it. I have to just track my third solo, and then I'm gonna have Aaron. Mix and master that song just to get a different set of ears on it. Just because he's been really working well on Futilitarian stuff, mixing it with Wally. So I'm like, let's just let them do it and see what they want to do. It'd be kind of cool to see how their ear tweaks certain things to where I've been hearing it a certain way for so long. So, because I think the versions you guys hear, this Easy Drummer drums, I'm still doing all the bass guitar and drums, or not drums, keyboards. But to have Antonio on live drums really changed how things sound. So look for that. I'll probably release that on like Apple iTunes or whatever it is, DistroKid kind of thing. Let's see what else. Other goals. I think I don't want to say I don't want to set goals because I clearly didn't achieve all the goals I wanted to do during this year. But again, life changed a lot, and that's okay. You have to roll with it sometimes. Sometimes plans that you want to do just don't pan out. Whether it's you tried and it didn't work, or you just couldn't do it. Whatever. Do I still want to join Taxi? Sure, of course, absolutely. I forget what the fee is now. I think they raised it for something else, but I think I'll still probably do it. I'm kind of satisfied with the gear I have right now. I've got the Rocker 15, I've got the Katana head, I sold my Dual Terror. Lately I've been using the Katana head because Blue Jay and the Pigeons, the shows we just had, I really got these old-timey effects. I say old-timey as in like vintage effects, without spending a fortune on vintage effects. So I've been using a lot of tape echo, plate reverb almost all the time now, to where I'm barely using any gain or distortion at all. I'm using the crunch channel, but I think it's like set like at 45. If anyone knows the Katana head, you know what I'm talking about. So it's not really cranking that much. I've been on this awesome single coil kick lately. These are in fact the Nick Johnston signature pickups. This is actually a new Johnston guitar I got a couple months ago. I still have the white one, it's right over there. You may have seen a plethora of, if that's the right word. No, it's not. That's like reasons. You may have seen a grocery list of guitars that I've had on this channel throughout the year. I no longer have the black LTD Telly. I don't have the Solar guitars anymore; those are gone. I think last year I didn't even have. Which one was it? I don't remember. But basically, the only guitars I have now are the two Johnson Strats, the black and the white. I've got my Jeff Loomis 7-string over there with a busted truss rod. Sadly, doesn't stay in tune. I got my Squire Strat right there, tuned to Rock Lobster tuning for B-52s, because we played that show this year too, learning a bunch of covers. That's another thing too. I learned a bunch of songs this year, man. B-52s, because we did the cover show for Halloween. We did Rome, Private Idaho, Love Shack, and Rock Lobster. We had to learn more Christmas songs this year within like a month. Learned Rock Around the Christmas Tree, Merry Christmas Baby by Otis, why am I mind drawing a blank right now? Otis Redding, I think that might be right. I don't remember, but he's an old-timey blues guitar player from way back. What else did I have to learn? Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So a bunch of stuff I had to learn, and I did. I got through it. I was able to do it, and I'm also taking lessons. That's a goal that I wasn't expecting to do at all. I'm taking lessons from Bradley Hall. He's a YouTuber. He's amazing. He lives in England, London, whatever. I'm on his Patreon. I've been taking his classes since September, and my band can already tell the difference. I can tell the difference. So that's money well spent for sure. I think it's like right now it's $5 a month. Yeah, it's amazing hanging out with the guys and gals in that class, and every Sunday we hang out via Discord and get to talk to Bradley and show him our progress and stuff. He'll answer questions, and I've noticed, I doubt he'll see this, but because he's so busy, but yeah, he seems to be really intrigued with what Blue Jay does, because a lot of the stuff that we cover, there is no guitar, so I have to either find the key signature, make up my own parts, or in some cases take violin parts and translate it to guitar. I've done that for 2 songs. This Magic Moment and the Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby. There's no guitar in those songs. So that's what I've been getting better. Ear training, not from his class per se, but just trying to learn those old songs, ear training. I've been getting a lot better at that. I actually taught a lesson or two to a friend of mine for my job. He has yet to get some more classes in, but that's up to him. So it made me really reflect on how I play and how I should focus on stuff. I just taught him basic chords. I'm like, you know what? I need to get better at basic chords anyway, because I'm a punk guy at heart, so I just need to do bar chords and that's it. But now that we're getting into more of this jazzy thing with Blue Jay and the Pigeons, which I'm kind of for, I'm learning all these things like that, and so that's exciting to me. I've always secretly liked playing jazz because I took jazz in high school, so I'm not saying Blue Jay is going to go to this jazzy vibe, but I think it's going to start having a jazzy vibe. So yeah, unexpected things happened. I'm on lessons, I'm teaching, or taught I should say, because I'm not really teaching them currently. As far as gear goes, I got this beautiful Johnston Strat. It was a B stock. I got, the videos there, guys. Just go to demos or channel chats or whatever, and you'll see all that stuff. What a year. Yeah, summertime we played outside a lot, actually. I don't know if we had any indoor gigs over the summer. I think we had 3 gigs that were all outside. One's at a brewery, one was at Pride. What's the other one? I don't remember, but I know this fall we played the Day of the Dead Festival. We played the Halloween cover show. We played 2 Christmas shows at Social Club and at Rebel for the piano bar. Played Launchpad a few times, and Moonlight. Thank you, Barney, for booking us for that stuff. We met some killer bands, Franks and Dean. I always say her name wrong, I'm sorry. Gillian Rises? Or Jillian? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Really killer punk surf band here in town. And then who else did we play with? 12 Step Rebels, which it was kind of funny because that band were popular when Vertigo was playing, and we never crossed paths. And I remember talking to Jake, I'm like, how did that not happen? Because both our bands were just popping off around the same time, and they toured more than we did, so that makes sense. But even then, when they were in town, we never really got to play together. It was kind of bizarre, and lo and behold, this band did, and that's really cool because we're a great warm-up band for them because they're way more energetic, more psychobilly to where we're kind of chill, laid back, but we still get some punk in there. So playing with them was cool. And I know, Rachel, if you see this, that's like your favorite band. So for you, that was a really killer thing to do. Yeah, I know my brain's going. I don't have a script. You guys know me. I don't have a script here, so I'm trying to recall certain things. So yeah, job has changed. My health is better. The band's kicking ass. I did start All the Rage. Finally, we got a drummer. I know, Derek, if you see this, or Mark, I know that I started that band because Blue Jay wasn't doing anything. I kind of got a little frustrated in that sense. But now Blue Jay's doing everything. I'm still going to do that band, but I'm not going to go gung-ho with it because Blue Jay is doing a lot of cool stuff and it takes up more time. But anyway, if you live in the Albuquerque area, look for Blue Jay and the Pigeons and All the Rage. Not sure if my stepdad and I are going to play live again. I know we rehearsed a couple of weeks ago. There is a brewery that I think we could probably play. I just got to email them and see what's going on. Let's see, Futilitarian, Antonio's back. So we plan on returning live soon. We actually made our live debut playing the Halloween cover show. That's another thing. I got to play bass in that band because I had to fill in for Wally. Normally I play keyboards in that band, but I played bass. We were Amon Amarth, so I got to play some Viking death metal. As I put it to some of my friends that I work with, I went from the night before gay 80s pop, the next night to Viking death metal. One extreme to the other. So playing with them was amazing again because I haven't really, I don't even own a keyboard anymore. I know it's kind of funny. I play keyboards in a band. I sold my keyboard just because it's sat in the case. I haven't played keyboard since lockdown. I can get my hands on one if they're like, hey man, we got rehearsal coming up and try to get something. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. But if they decide, hey, you know what, we don't want keys anymore, that's cool. It's their band. I always told them that too when I joined. I'm like, if you guys feel that my playing isn't up to par, or if you feel that you don't want keys anymore, and you say, hey dude, we don't really need you, then okay, cool. Not a problem. But yeah, it was cool to play with Chad, Aaron, and Antonio again, and Mitch from The Extinction. Got to do vocals. That was a nice thing to do in October as well. A lot of cool stuff this year, man. I have nothing really sad to be sad about, I should say, if I'm trying to say that correctly. Nothing really tragic happened to me this year, or to any of my friends and family that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, what a great year, man. And I turned 44 in a couple weeks. We'll see what next year brings, man. Can I finally get to 500 subs? That'd be great. I'm at 452, so almost there. Next big chunk of demos coming out in January, provided Santa Claus gives me the gifts I need, are going to be some single coil bridge pickups, specifically the DiMargio's. I'm going to demo the SD1, FS1, and the Red Velvet. Now I did the Red Velvet before, but it was in the middle position. This is going to be in the bridge position this time. You may have seen the virtual solo demo I just did, I think like yesterday. So be sure to click on the demos playlist and see that. Yeah, so that's how we're going to start the year. We're going to do some demos using this guitar. This is my new favorite guitar right here. Let's go, man. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hit subscribe and that bell, and we'll see you in 44. See you in 2024. We'll see you later.